Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Moonlight. I am here with week 1 for the GDF, season 3. So, I'm currently recording this before the team builder, so I'm not going to spoil anything for that. But just to catch you up, this is a Gen 7 league, Gen 8 draft league with Gmax bonds allowed, but they must be carrying a Pokeball of some kind. So, going into this match, I'm going to break down my opponent's team, and then I'll give you a rundown of what the team I'm bringing. My opponent's team has Melmetal, Slowking, Primarina, Alolan Marowak, Cryogonal, Wobbuffet, Gmax Garbodor, Dragonite, Audino, Amoonguss, and Weavile. So, he has a super threatening team, especially that Dragonite, Weavile, Primarina, and Melmetal. Those are some really big threats that he can bring. So the team I think he brings the Melmetal, the Dragonite, the Audino, the Amoonguss, the Weavile, and then I think he brings the Primarina. So the Audino is his only real counter to Gmax Gengar. Closest thing he has to one. Amoonguss just works really well as a wall overall. He can tank a lot of hits. It can spore back, which is super annoying to deal with. The Melmetal just hits insanely hard. So does the Dragonite and the Weavile, as does the Primarina. Weavile, I don't have very much in the way of switch-ins to that thing. And same thing with Primarina. Primarina, I have a lot of difficulty switching in on. So, yeah, and then Dragonite works really well as a late-game sweeper for him. I can also sort of see the Marowak or the Slowking coming. I don't really see the Garbodor, the Cryogonal, or the Wobbuffet coming, because I have two pretty much grounded poison types in Wheezing Galar and Gmax Gengar, so T-Spikes don't really work well for him. And then it doesn't do very much damage to me because I have a lot of counters in it. I have a Ferroseed that can tank hits, I have an Arcanine, I have a Quagsire, I have a Miltank. I can bring in Latios, and Latios can easily just blow it back with like a Specs Psychic or Specs Psyshock. Cryogonal just doesn't do very well against my team. It doesn't hit me very hard. Can't really do much to me, and I do a lot back to it. Because I have Mienshao, I have an Arcanine, I have a Zeraora which has close combat, so doesn't really want to take any hits. And then Wobbuffet's just not a very good Pokemon. I mean, sure, it's got Shadow Tag, but like I can just easily deal with it with any of my Mons pretty well. So I'm not really fearing that thing. So excuse me, I'm just sort of messaging my opponent because we are going to play this live. Or at least I'm going to try to, if my opponent responds. So, anyways, like I said, I'm expecting the Melmetal, the Dragonite, the Audino, the Amoonguss, the Weavile, and the Primarina. The Marowak and the Slowking can come. I don't really see them coming, but they can definitely come. So, first thing we're going to start this team builder off with is Gmax Gengar. Carrying the Dusk Ball, because we have to be carrying Pokeballs on our Gmax bonds. So I'm running Psychic, Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast, with a very standard max with Timid Nature. Timid lets me outspeed Cryogonal. That's about it. I mean, I'm not really going to put it into any of my bulk because this thing doesn't really... Because Gengar is pretty frail to begin with. And I don't think any amount of bulk will allow me to take a Weavile knockoff, even if it's not banded. So there's that. Psychic is there for the Amoonguss. So Psychic is there, pretty much for the Amoonguss. That's about it. Shadow Wall is there for stab. And Focus Blast is there for the Audino. So at +2, hold on, let me pull up these calcs. At +2, I'm pretty sure I'm just blowing everything back. At +2, Audino, which is his only counter, gets 2-shot by Max Knuckle. An Assault Vest Melmetal. If he's not Assault Vest Melmetal, G-Max Terror butchers it. Pretty much nothing wants to take a +2 hit from G-Max Gengar. And even if I'm not at +2, Audino is still getting 3-hit KO'd by Max Knuckle. And I'm pretty sure like an Aviamungus. And Aviamungus is 2-shot by Max Mindstorm. Nothing wants to come in on this thing at +2 and when it's maxed. No, not something my opponent wants to deal with. It's a really good breaker for me. Reason I say that is because Weavile always comes in revenge kills as just like a Scarf Dragonite, which is a possibility. He could run Scarf Dragonite. I don't really see it coming, but it's a possibility on his end. So if Weavile is gone, this thing definitely has the potential to sweep or clean late game, but it all comes down to what he does with that damn Weavile. So next up we have is Zeraora. Killa, the Zeraora, is running the expert belt, Plasma Fist, Bulk Up, Knockoff, and Close Combat with an Adamant Max. And so the reason for this set is Adamant Max Speed Zeraora always outspeeds a Jolly Max Speed Weavile. So outside of Scarfers, Zeraora is the fastest thing on the field. And at +1, this thing pretty much just blows back his entire team. Even like a weakened Amoonguss doesn't want to take a +1 knockoff into close combat. In fact, okay, yeah. This thing breaks through his team or cleans late game. He doesn't really take hits well from it. Next we have Content the Quagsire. We're running Unaware, Recover, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Protect with no item. The reason we're running no item is for the Marowak Alola. And this thing also takes hits from Dragonite, so he can't DD against me. That's pretty much the only reason Quagsire is coming is for the Marowak and for the Dragonite. If he doesn't bring either of those for some reason, this thing can eat hits from the Melmetal, and Protect is there so that I don't have to deal with like a Power Herb, Solar Beam, Melmetal, because I've seen that a few times before. Next we have Arcanine, Sugarberry, Intimidate, Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, Morning Sun, Teleport. This thing is to neutralize. This thing is to neuter Weavile and to neuter Melmetal. Shook is there for the Melmetal. Will-O-Wisp is there for both Weavile and Melmetal because both are crippled if he gets burned. That's about it. Flamethrower there hits both of them for super effective damage. Morning Sun for recovery. Teleport to go out into one of my breakers. Next we have Pineapple the Pharaoh Seed, Eviolite, max HP, 104 in defense, and 152 in SPDF with a sassy nature. Stealth Rock, Spike, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed. This is my Primarina counter because he's 100% bringing it because I don't really have a switch in outside of this thing. This thing is, it's a roll with that SPDF nature, very heavily in my favor to be 3-hit KO'd by Primarina. I think it's like a 6% chance for his Primarina if he's specs modest to 3-hit KO this thing. Seed Bomb always breaks his sub if he's a sub Calm Mind Prim. Leech Seed is there for passive recovery. Spikes and Rocks look really good against his team because his only forms of recovery are Dragonite and Cryogonal, which I doubt Cryogonal comes, and Dragonite's not the most reliable defogger. Otherwise, they look really good against his team. And then we have Eon the Latios, Life Orb, Dragon Pulse, Psychic, Mystical Fire, and Roost. 36 in defense, max special attack, 4 in SPDEF, and 116 in speed with a Timid Nature. This is to outspeed Cryogonal, and this thing just hits really hard against his team. There's no other way for me to say it. So, hold on, let me just go into sports. Okay. So, mute. Let me just make sure. Yep. So, let me just hold on a second. Where is it? Next. Hold on a second. I'm sorry that this is really not fun. Okay. Alright. This will do. Okay. So, alright, okay, so he does bring the Slowking and the Marowak. He does not bring the Melmetal or, yeah, he doesn't bring the Melmetal or the, or the, so, he doesn't, okay, so he doesn't bring the Melmetal or the Dragonite, okay. He brings the Marowak and the Slowking instead. So likely leads on his end. So, what do I think he leads here? He could possibly be Trick Room on the Slowking for the Marowak, which is not something I really want. So, okay, so I think he could lead Prim. I mean, I really like the Pharisee lead. So I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go for the. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Zero Aura lead. So he does lead off with the Autono. So. Knockoff is super free here. And he does not want to take this close combat. You know, I'm just gonna go for a really free knockoff here. He doesn't want to lose the leftovers on this thing, which I'm assuming he is. So for him, it's a matter of, okay, he brings in the Amoonguss, takes 24%. He was Rocky Helmet, alright. So, alright, so this is pretty standard Amoonguss, by the looks of it. So I think here I'm gonna go into my Pharaoh Seed, so he doesn't spore me. Yeah. Because a spore seems pretty likely on his end. Yeah, okay. So here I'm gonna just get out my rocks. Because he can't do very much to me. He did bring the super annoying regen core. So that's not going to be fun to play around. So he does go into his Audino here. Oh, sorry for any background noise, if you hear any. So I think I'm going to go for a Leech Seed here. He does have Trick Room, okay. So luckily I'm super slow, so I think he brings in the Marowak here. So I think I'm gonna go for another Leech Seed. Yeah. He does go Marowak. Oh, okay. So we miss. So yeah, I just bring in Content here. 37%. Okay, so that was probably a high roll on his end. I'm just gonna click recover. And here, I have rocks on my end, so I think I'm just gonna Earthquake here. It shouldn't kill, but it'll do a lot of damage. He brings in the Slowking instead. Alright. 31%, that's not bad. So he is leftovers on Slowking. So yeah, that looks to be Spadef. Yeah, that's Spadef. Slowking, so I'm just gonna click Protect here, see what he wants to do. Okay, he is gonna Trick Room. So I think I'm just gonna go for another EQ. Because this will 3-hit KO. Alright, he is teleporting out. Okay, so he goes into Prim here. I always go into Pharaoh Seed on this. Always 100%. If he is Calm Mind and he does get the burn, that could be a little unfortunate. Yeah, that will be unfortunate if he does snag a burn. But as the French say, c'est la vie. So, yeah, outside of the Weavile, this is looking like a very, very Trick Room team. Energy Ball, yeah, that was a crit. I do want to count that damage though. So he was Life Orb. He's Life Orb, okay. Yeah, that looks like modest damage. So, here, I think I want to go for a Leech Seed. Yeah. Ice Beam, no freeze. Good. Okay. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to Seed Bomb here. Goes into Slowking. Ooh, this doesn't appreciate this hit. Another Leech Seed, yes please. Hello, Audino. I do want to check this. Sorry for the lack of commentary, but it's late at night. So last time he did outspeed. Okay, so here I'm just gonna recover. Yeah. So, yeah, Ferroseed is a pretty safe play. Okay, he does go into his Weavile here. All right, and he is not Boots. So I'm gonna go into Arcanine here. I'll see if he's banded. 35. That's banned. That's 100% banned. Now I no longer have my Sugar, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm just going to Morning Sun. Yeah, Slowking. Obvious play here. Do I think he stays in Scalds? He could trigger him. So I think here I go. I think here I go Latios. So I'm fine with a Skull Burn. I think. No, so I think I just go Ferroseed. Yeah. Future Sight, okay. Yeah, I eat this, so I'm gonna get up another Spike. Slowly whittling down his team. Super, super nice. So he does bring the Prim. The future sight is not pleasant, but it is what it is. Oh damn, that pump did a lot. You know, that did a lot more than my calcs are saying. So No, he's torn. He's at 17%. Yeah, okay. Yep, that makes sense. That damage seems about right. So I'm just gonna go for the seed bomb here. It's the safest play. No freeze. No freeze. Okay, cool. Down goes the Prim. Ferroseed is weak, but it is what it is. I want to see 39%. Marowak Lola, does it come in on? He's taking, I think it dies upon. I think it dies coming in to the rocks and the spikes. The Marowak. I'm gonna Leech Seed. Yeah, the passive damage is gonna be nice for this thing. I'm gonna Seed Bomb here. This Future Sight shouldn't kill me. And another Seed Bomb will kill it, so I'm just going to set up a Spike. Yeah. So. If I can get to +2 with Gengar, I can win here. So. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into Arcanine, Spore, and then I'm gonna go into Gengar. Yeah. Get a Nasty Ball here. Perfect. +2, max up. 77%. He's at. This will kill. So. Just to be on this. Alright. Let's kill for GMAX Gengar. The Altino comes in here. 63. The Max Knuckles should kill. Yep. I think this is GG. Yeah, so good game to my opponent. Really sorry I had to do you this way with the hazard stack. So GMAX Gengar coming in getting 3 kills, and I'm pretty sure Ferroseed got the other 3. So yeah, good game to my opponent. I hope you guys had enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly of all, have a fantastic rest of your day whenever you may be seeing this. And yeah, until the next one, peace.